was born a visually challenged person, and in my early 30s, I discovered that I was suffering from profound hearing loss. Because of which I was unable to interact with people. I could not have face-to-face contact. Team for recommending cochlear implant and the surgery being successful. Today, because of which I'm able to talk to people, interact with them, go back to my work, and it really changed my life and improved the quality of my life, and I even gained my confidence back. So today I can proudly say that my life is really beautiful, and thanks to Dr. Christopher and Cochlear implant. Thank you.
May we have Siddhi Rao? Thank you very much, Shaila, firstly.
मेरा नाम चित्ती राव है। मैं आज करती हूँ। मैं हिंदी हाइकू नहीं करती हूँ। मैं चित्ती कविता मैं हूँ। मैं आज कविता सुनाने जा रही हूँ। आलू कच्चा आलू पेटा खा गई थी। बैंगन की टोकरी में खो गई थी। बैंगन की मारा रो रही थी। मम्मी ने प्यार किया हंस रही थी। पापा पैसे नाच रहे थे। भैया जी लड्डू ये खा रहे थे। धन्यवाद।
Dhanyawad. Thank you very much, Siddhi Rao.
Good evening. Madame Anita Kelly, Consular General of Ireland, Mr. Frank Gerkins, Consular...
Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm honoured to be here today at Lilavati Hospital, and I greet you all, Your Eminence Cardinal Oswald, and I hope you're enjoying your retirement, recently taken. My dear colleagues and friends, and all of the medical professionals who have taken time from their busy days to be here with us today, and of course all of the patients and your parents who are here with us. I'm honoured to be here among you. And I want to thank you for the warm welcome to me as Consul General of Ireland. We're here, as Mr. Major said, to celebrate World Hearing Day, and also to highlight the work of Dr. Chris D'Souza and his colleagues, particularly with children with hearing loss. I have to say that I met Dr. Chris soon after coming to Mumbai, and I was immediately very impressed by his work and the passion with which he tells the story of his work. It's really his vocation. I think we all know anybody who works in the medical field, it's not work, it's a vocation. And his dedication to providing better care and better access to care indeed for those who are affected by hearing loss. We've spoken a bit about cochlear implants, which of course have revolutionised how people, and particularly children, including some of those children gathered today, experience and interact with the world. They enable better access to sounds, they help with language, critically important, and with communication. And they help children as they integrate into society, which is everybody's right. As Mr. Mehta said, early diagnosis and timely intervention can play a hugely positive role in a child's development, enhancing social skills and, I suppose, overall educational outcomes, very important in India as it is across the world. And today I celebrate Dr. Chris and the entire team for the vital work that you do, and the trustees and everybody here who enables that work. You do it here in Mumbai and also far beyond. Dr. Chris, I know it's your life's work, in fact. And finally, on this World Hearing Day, I urge you all to use the opportunity to raise awareness on two fronts. Firstly, for those who may not realise the importance of hearing healthcare, and this is certainly an issue in my country, in Ireland. I was talking just earlier to one of your colleagues about this, and really people think of Ireland as a very well-developed country, that we have the top tech conglomerates in the whole world would have their European headquarters in Ireland. But when it comes to healthcare, we're very, very dependent, particularly on India for both pharma and for expertise. And I'm very, very honoured to be here today to share with you this special day, and I thank you for all that you're doing for the people in my country. Secondly, I want to urge you all here today to work together to create global awareness of the importance of access to hearing devices, including cochlear implants, particularly for children.
Good evening, and thank you, Consul General Anita Kelly, for so graciously agreeing to come here and preside over this event. It means a lot to me and to all of us. You've been ever so kind, always so gracious, and ever so thoughtful. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank His Eminence Cardinal Oswald Gracious, who has been associated with me right since my father's time, over 40 years or more. He has very, very graciously supported this endeavor when it was at its infancy. I was questioned a lot about this device, and a lot of people try to portray this as being a gimmick. So you can imagine and understand how many obstacles I had to overcome. But through it all, His Eminence stood by me and encouraged me. I'd like to say that I've not done the first cochlear implant. The first cochlear implant was done by Dr. Sandra Tisa, very eminent ENT surgeon now in her 80s. She did it in 1987 on the 15th of August at Joseph Hospital. She was the pioneer, and at that time there were no clear indications and contraindications. We did not know how to select patients. So as time went by and as the dust settled, it became clear who were suitable candidates for this device, what are the advantages, disadvantages, and all the things and components that went into this form of treatment. So it is now no longer an experimental form of treatment, but a very, very well-established form of treatment. So much so that for me and for all the team who are with me, it was first a passion. Then when we saw the extraordinary results, it became a religion. And then when we saw as our patients grew up and entered college and got married, it became what we are. Gone beyond passion, gone beyond religion, and become who we are.
Of Malta, Mr. Ali Al-Balushi, Consular General of Bahrain, Mr. Satinder Pal Singh Ahuja, Consular General of Georgia, Mr. Toshihiro Kaneko, Deputy Consular General of Japan, Madame Dina Alabe, Vice Consular of Egypt, Madame Mary Overington, Trade Commissioner of Consular of Australia, Cardinal Oswald Gracious, Archbishop of Mumbai, Mr. Sharman Joshi, Mr. Rajesh Thakkar, and the entire Lilavati family and my erstwhile Board of Trustees. It's my pleasure to welcome you here today. In today's technological advanced era dominated by visuals and text, often the significance of sound can be overlooked. Hearing is a vital sense that connects us to the world, and yet millions of people face hearing challenges. The effects of hearing losses can be profound, ranging from communication problems to eventual cognitive decline if it's left untreated. It is also expected that the prevalence of further hearing issues will rapidly rise in coming decades due to population demographics, uninterrupted noise pollution, and even untreated ear conditions. The global observance of World Hearing Day celebrated today highlights this issue in entirety. Following this year's theme announced by the World Health Organization WHO, which is changing mindsets, empower yourself to make ear and hearing care a reality for all. I believe that with early detection and accessibility to proper care for everyone without any discrimination, in coherence with our Lilavati motto, we proudly can encourage individuals to take the necessary steps to make the best ear care possible. I'd like to thank all our distinguished guests for gracing this occasion with your presence, all of the organizers, hospital staff, volunteers, and attendees for making this event successful and for putting in all the efforts into this awareness initiative of World Hearing Day. Have a wonderful evening.
All of you for being here on this World Hearing Day. Let me just briefly introduce myself. I'm the permanent trustee and son of the founder trustees that have set up this Lilavati hospital in the year 1997, which happens to be my late father, Mr. Kishore Mehta, and my mother, Mrs. Charu Mehta. This is a multi-speciality 300-bed hospital which is focused in all kinds of spheres, and we deal in all medical treatments including cardiac transplants, robotic surgeries, organ transplants, and many more. Lately we have tied up with Mayo Clinic for all various medical services. We are coming up with a state-of-the-art hospital in Gift City, Gujarat, which shall commence its operations in the next 6 months. We have also announced a cancer hospital next door in the heart of Mumbai, which shall also be operational in the next 2 years and shall deal with all complex services and edge technologies, cutting services for cancer treatment. We have of late also announced our latest hospital coming up, a 250-bed hospital with the state government of Assam, and which shall be operational also very soon. As of today, being a World Hearing Day, we have completed more than 500 cochlear transplants for children, for children under the age of 2. This is a cutting-edge technology which has changed the lives and enhanced the lives of these children and contributed more so to the Indian economy. I shall now hand over the mic to Dr. Chris D'Souza to enlighten you further.
Namaskar, I am Dr. Christopher D'Souza, ENT surgeon at the Lilavati Hospital. I'd like to express my sincere and grateful thanks to the Lilavati Hospital, to the trustees of the Lilavati Hospital like Mr. Prashant Mehta, Mrs. Charu Ben Mehta, who is a trustee for life, Mr. Rajesh Mehta and Mr. Rajiv Mehta, who are also permanent trustees. Through their help, encouragement and cooperation, we were able to do these surgeries for these children. These children, as a social service to society at large, the trustees have very generously and graciously allowed these surgeries to happen and have contributed therefore to the growth of the nation. These children who are born deaf have been implanted by the age of 2 years. This allows them to hear clearly. Once they are able to hear clearly, they are able to acquire speech and language. This in turn allows them to enter schools that are teaching children with normal hearing. So we have found that once they have been implanted with both ears at the same time, they develop like normal children. This allows them to get a complete education and move on and get a college education. With a good college education and a good degree, they are able to get a good job. This in turn helps them to lift themselves and their family out of poverty and contribute meaningfully to our nation. So we are very lucky that to be working at the Lilavati Hospital, who gives us this opportunity to serve the disenfranchised society at large. Thank you very much.
Doctor, what is the difference between cochlear implant and traditional hearing aid? And who is the right candidate for the cochlear implant?
Thank you for that question. The question is, what is the difference between a hearing aid and a cochlear implant? A hearing aid requires the person to have some level of hearing. A cochlear implant is done in a person with no hearing. A cochlear implant, when done at the age of 2 in a child, this allows them to hear clearly. The center in the brain directs all the signals which in the brain for processing. This allows them to hear normally. When done in both ears, they are able to develop scholastically and psychosocially like normal children. So they are able to get 50,000 words and so on, and speak like normal children. So this is a major advancement. Also, the device is getting more and more sophisticated and evolved. So this allows better features like the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, live streaming, all that is what they can achieve. Also, the device remains inside their bodies for the rest of their lives. The device is MRI compatible, and if they go through the airport for security, all that they have to do is show them the card, and they will not be stopped. They'll be allowed to pass through. The device will remain inside their body for the rest of their lives and function absolutely normally. Of course, like all things, the external part of the cochlear implant needs to be taken care, needs to be looked after carefully. But we have found, we have children who have the device for 20 years, they are doing very well with the same device.
Yeah, what do you guys have to say about this? This very important day for hearing. Yeah.
No, it's a very good event. Thank you, Prashant sir, madam, and of course doctor for hosting this, for holding this event. It's a very good event, and I mean this is the first we just started, and as Mr. Mehta said, we are on an expansion basis. We are coming up with many other hospitals. Not even Mumbai, will be start catering the globally as well, and some, of course, the international patients as well. And I'll be very delightful to get more patients. We are happy to host them. As our tagline says, more than healthcare, human care. That's our main motive. And thank you all the dignitaries who have attended this event. Thank you.
Yeah, hi. I'm Saurav Sharma, again one of the trustees here. So, as my colleague has already mentioned, and it has been said, but then again I would like to reiterate on that part that we are coming up in Gandhinagar as well, and also we are planning to do a similar kind of camp over there as well in Ahmedabad. So we are talking to Dr. D'Souza on this, and we are going to have a roadmap how we can take it forward from here. And there will be not only one, multiple camps will be held, and not only hearing, but also more of the cataract surgeries on eyes and all. You'll see a lot more coming. Thank you.